The following is a beginner's yoga flow. Make sure that you have some props on hand for this practice so that you can be more comfortable. A blanket and a couple blocks are what I'm going to use. So get yourself set up, grab your mat, and we'll begin. You can begin on the top of your mat with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Ankles are right below the knees. Knees are below the hips. Feel your spine lengthen and the crown of your head lengthen up towards the sky. Allow the palms to shine forward and the heart to open. Taking a couple of grounding breaths, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Feeling your feet connect firmly to the ground. And taking a couple more breaths to observe your internal state. And feeling gravity as it gently pulls you down towards the earth. And feel a gentle uplifting energy that pulls you up towards the sky. And have a slight bend in the knees and a softness throughout your whole body. Begin to take your arms out wide, opening up as if you were going to give somebody a big hug. And then exhale, and we'll bring our elbows to our knees, hollowing out the abdomen. Inhaling, extending through the spine. Exhaling, bending the knees and slowly bringing the elbows towards the knees. Inhaling, pulling the shoulder blades together in the back body. Exhaling, scooping your belly button in towards the spine. Inhaling to expand one last time. Exhaling, bringing the elbows to the knees. Inhale and come back to mountain pose, shining the palms forward. And taking a nice breath in and out here in mountain pose. And we'll take the right hand to the right hip, reaching the left arm up and over, side bending to the right, pushing the left hip out. Exhaling, coming back through to center. Inhaling, reaching and bending. Exhaling back through to center. Inhaling, reaching up and side bending to the right. Exhaling through, we'll do the other side, realigning the spine, taking the left hand to the left hip, reaching up and over with the right arm. Exhaling through, inhaling up, reaching, exhaling back through to the hip. One last time, reaching and side bending. Exhale, hand to the hip. On a breath in, we'll take both hands encircling ourselves, reaching up high to the sky. Exhaling, taking the feet hip-width distance apart and bending forward, hinging at the hips, allowing the head to be heavy. You can take the fingertips to a block or a book or a prop here, if that's more comfortable. And gently nodding the head yes and no to allow the neck to relax. You're welcome to take hold of opposite elbows, bending through the knees. Breathing in and out. Take the hands to the shins and hinge yourself back up to a neutral standing position. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, palms come together to touch. Exhale, dive forward, hinging at the hips, folding forward once again. Knees are bent. Take hold of opposite elbows or hold on to your prop. Breathing in and out, allowing the spine to lengthen. allowing the head to be heavy. Taking the hands to the shins or the thighs and gently bringing yourself back up to stand. Shining the palms forward, taking a breath in and out, observing how you feel. Next, take your left leg to the front of the mat. Right leg will come behind. Bring your right toes out so that your foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Bend into the front knee at 90 degrees. Arms extend out. Power up through that right pinky edge side of the foot. Feel your head extend to the sky. Reach through the arms. On the next inhale, straighten through the forward knee, bringing the arms up above the head and gazing up towards the sky. Exhaling, bending into that left knee, finding warrior two. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend, reaching through the arms. Inhale to rise, gaze upward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, we're going to heel toe to find the opposite side. So you'll simply shift on your mat so that now your right leg is pointing forward, bending at 90 degrees. Back leg is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms extend long. Crown of the head is lifted. Feeling the power through the back edge of the pinky toe side of the foot. Breathing in and out. Inhaling to straighten the leg as you gaze upward. Exhale to bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, we're going to face the side of the mat. Toes are going to point outward, heels inward, bending at the knees, placing the hands on the tops of the thighs. And on an inhale, take your arms up above the head as you straighten through the knees. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, bringing the shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to contract through the back body. Inhale, lengthen through the knees, through the elbows. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Heart is open. Take the hands back to the thighs and dip the left shoulder to the center as you pull the right shoulder back. Inhale to center. Dip the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, feeling a twist in the spine. Inhale to center, one more time on each side, dipping the left shoulder forward, coming back to center, right shoulder. And come back to center. We'll toe heel the feet back to hip distance apart. We'll inhale, shine the palms forward. Exhale, mountain pose. Taking a couple of breaths to notice the effects of the practice so far. And on your next exhale, you can come out of mountain pose and set yourself up for a low lunge. Perhaps placing a blanket under the knees to help stabilize the joint. Take your left foot and place it forward. Knee is going to bend at about 90 degrees, taking a block if necessary, or finding a low lunge. So you can hold on to a block on either side of your leg. And if you feel stable, you can bring your hands to your hips or bring the hands up overhead, allowing the shoulders to drop down, sinking into the hips. Exhale, we're going to bring our hips back towards that back heel. You can hold on to blocks here, or you can simply place your hands to the mat, allowing the head to be heavy and feeling a nice stretch into the back of the hamstrings. And we'll come back, finding the low lunge, raising the hands up above the head, or keeping them on the hips if that's more comfortable. Take your right palm to the inside of the left foot and extend your left fingertips up for a nice easy twist, lengthening through the fingertips. Gaze can be up towards the sky or down towards the mat, whatever's more comfortable in your neck. And then we'll take that gaze down and take the left hand back down to frame the foot. Walking the palms back, finding tabletop pose. And we'll set up for the other side, taking the right foot in between the hands, coming up onto blocks, or bringing the hands to the hips, or extending them up overhead, dropping the shoulder blades down the back. Melting into the hips. And we'll exhale and take those hips back. Fingertips can be up on blocks. We'll pivot onto the front heel. Let the head be heavy. Walking back up to low lunge, extending the hands up above the head. Take the left palm down to the mat, placing it on the inside of the right foot, reaching and extending up through the right hand, gazing upward or downward, feeling a nice twist in the abdomen. Bring your gaze back down towards the mat, walking your palms back to a neutral tabletop position, aligning the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. We'll inhale to expand the heart, dropping the belly. Exhale, contract the abdomen, tuck the chin. Inhaling, lifting the gaze to the sky. Exhale, belly button to the spine. Take a couple more rounds of cat and cow with your inhales and exhales. Breathing with your movement. Moving slowly and mindfully. We'll come back to a neutral spine. You're going to leave the hips aligned above the knees and walk the palms forward to find puppy pose. So we're extending the spine long. You can take a block to the forehead if it doesn't quite make it to the ground. Otherwise, reaching and extending long through the fingertips and sinking into this relaxing, restorative pose. Take a couple of deep breaths into the spine, into the spaces in between the vertebrae, breathing and relaxing. Slowly and mindfully, on an inhalation, you can start to walk your palms forward, bringing yourself back up to tabletop and making your way to a seated position. Bringing the legs out long, extending out in front of you. You may want to have a block handy. Taking the arms out wide on an inhale, reaching up above the head. Exhale to hinge at the hips, allowing the head to fall. Arms will rest alongside the legs. You can just let gravity take you. You can place a block or a blanket underneath the forehead for extra support. With each breath, relaxing deeper. Begin to remove the prop and slowly walk your palms up, bringing yourself into a seated position. Take the left foot to the inside of the groin, widen through the right leg. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and twist to the right, bringing the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend over the right thigh, letting the hands fall to the outsides of the legs, having a prop handy and allowing the forehead to rest on the prop. Breathing and allowing yourself to sink deeper into this pose. Softening through the jaw, through the shoulders, through the forehead. On an inhale, begin to take your arms to the sides, walking yourself back up to a seated position. You can move your prop out of the way. Taking the other side, extending the left leg out to the side. Right foot will tuck into the groin. Inhale to lengthen, bringing the arms above the head. Exhale, folding over the left leg, allowing the arms to fall to the sides. Gravity gently takes you into this stretch. Inhaling and beginning to walk the palms up, bringing yourself back to upright. You can move your prop off to the side and find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the edge of a blanket, cross-legged, legs extended, whatever is most comfortable. Let your hips sink to the ground. Let your spine be long and lifted. And tuck the chin in ever so slightly to create a length in the back of the neck. Allow your shoulders to fall down the back body, observing your internal state. Taking a few breaths, relaxing and releasing. And after a full exhale, on your next inhalation, we'll take the arms out wide, encircling yourself, bringing the palms together above the head. Exhaling the palms through to heart center. Pause. Inhale, enveloping yourself with light and love, bringing the hands together above the head. Palms come through to heart center. One last time. Inhale, spread the palms wide, reaching out to the sides and up above the head. Palms come together. Exhale through to heart center, breathing in and out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.